Well, Happy New Year to everyone, 2017. Here we are back at Fireside Cookery School. Today I'm going to do a lovely Lentil Dahl curry, really delicious. It's a curry that hopefully will start the new year off nice and healthy. So with any good curry, obviously we'll have to start off with our spice. We've got cumin seeds here, we've got some lovely coriander seeds, and we've also got mustard seeds and fresh green chilli. Green chilli, I keep the seeds in, give it that extra spice. We also have just an onion, nice little onion. Smaller the onion the better, it gets sweeter. Ginger, and then I've got some lovely garlic here, huge garlic. Garlic's great at the moment. So that's the start of our curry, which I'm actually going to start now to cook. Cumin seeds, we can put in about a tablespoon of cumin seeds, and I always say this when cooking curries or even anything that's savoury, don't get too carried away about it has to be exactly a tablespoon. It's all down to your taste. Tablespoon of coriander seeds, you can even see here, I'm not even using a spoon, I'm using my eye to judge it. And we'll leave the mustard seeds separate because we love a wee bit of mustard seed crunch in that, so they're not getting ground. Get a mortar, get a pestle, or if you have a blender at home, just use your blender. As you can see there, my spices are grinding away, dead easy. And what I'm going to do now, get my green chilli. Listen, I don't even take the seeds out, I chop it up quite small, and then I bung it in there to the mortar and pestle too. And that's making a lovely spice mix up. So in that goes there, straight in, and then, I'll show you here, all we do now is get that in there, mix it all together, and we're getting all that lovely moist green chilli in there. Our spice is ready to go. Honestly, if we had smell-o-vision, which we don't yet I say, you'll want to smell this. This is amazing. Okay, so ready to go. Next thing we're going to do now is we're going to chop up our onion, we're going to grate our garlic, grate our ginger, and we're ready to get our base done for our curry. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got a lovely onion, we've got garlic with ginger, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to prep it. Okay, with my ginger, you can actually use the skin on the ginger if you want me to grate, it doesn't matter at all. Take the skin off if you want, leave the skin on if you want, doesn't matter. The grater will do the job for you anyway, it'll take all that skin off. And what I do is just give it a little peel like so, and all that lovely skin, as you can see, off the ginger, which is clean by the way, will end up in my wee stock pot which I have over here. Ginger ready. All we have to do with ginger now is give it a grate. You may ask, why do I grate ginger? A lot of people chop it. It's that easy. The grater, chefs, we work on speed. We work on getting things done really quickly. And just to grate it, so simple. Put on a small part of your grater like that. Again, as you can see, I'm not measuring tablespoons out. I'm not measuring teaspoons out. It's all down to you. What I do recommend this time of year, there's lots of colds knocking about. We've all got wee bugs and stuff. Is that you use loads of ginger because it's great for your cold. You see how easy it is using the grater. And we're not losing any juice or anything. Wee bit in the ginger again, just throw it into my stock in there. And garlic, so what am I going to do with garlic? Just going to get a couple of cloves of garlic. And again, use your grater. Grate the garlic, like so. Look how quick that is. Straight through, like that. Again, right in there with your finger. All that lovely juice will come through. Again, any wee ends of garlic like that, I've sliced a wee bit there, and it goes. Okay. So, 2 cloves of garlic done. Grater's finished with. Next thing we're going to do now is we're going to get some lovely onion or shallot. I'm using a small Spanish onion there, a nice small onion. Right down the middle, when you see me dicing an onion, you'll not see me stand peeling it at the start, I'll always peel in a second. And we're coming 3/4 of the way through again. We're going to go for a large dice here. So that comes off like that. Lovely diced onion. Exactly the same here. 3/4 of the way through. Right through the bottom. Right-handed that way, left-handed the other way. 3/4 of the way through again. And it's always good to use a good knife. And a sharp knife. Okay, so onion's done, ginger's done, garlic's done. We are ready now to get cooking. Okay? Next process is now getting the curry started. I'm using some rapeseed oil, but you could use clarified butter or the Indians use ghee. In goes enough rapeseed oil to coat the bottom of your pan. Tablespoon, again I'm judging it, mustard seeds. Okay, in goes the mustard seeds. What we really want to happen here is we want them to slightly start popping. Be careful at this stage because it could start popping all over you like nearly like popcorn. But when you hear that little pop sound starting to happen, then we go in with the other spices. You can hear it now actually starting to happen, and they're starting to come out. So in goes your other spices, and that goes. Start mixing with your spoon, and then what I'll do is start introducing my ginger, my garlic, my onion, and at this point I know for sure that I'm going to need more oil than that. Because why? Because the spices soak all the oil up. Okay, swim with more oil. Don't be scared of the oil. The rapeseed oil is really good. It's a great oil. Cooks at high temperatures, and it's really good for you too. It's not one of those nasty oils. Okay, so in it goes. And what we're going to do there, and again I'm going to talk about the smell. If you were here and smelled this, you would be making this right away. We're going to let that simmer now for about 5 to 10 minutes. I've had my onions on, my garlic, my ginger, my lovely spices on for about 10 minutes now. Diced up 2 small sweet potatoes. In go the sweet potatoes to our lovely spice mix. Again, we're going to stir this. Make sure them sweet potatoes are lovely and shiny and glossy. If they're not, you have enough oil in there. I have enough oil at the moment, so I'm happy enough with that. They get just a bit of a coat there. By the way, I'm cooking just over a medium heat at the moment, okay? So if you're at home and you're cooking this, it's over a medium heat, okay? So that's cooking. Next thing I want to do, really quite simple, is I've washed some lovely red lentils here. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of red lentils in like so, and it goes. Chickpeas, love chickpeas too, again, not expensive. Just a couple of tablespoons of chickpeas go in there too. Maybe one there if you want a wee tiny bit more. And there you go. Okay, so what we have now is our chickpeas or lentils. Next thing I'm going to put in is 2 to 3 large tablespoons of chopped tomatoes. Good quality, by the way. So make sure that you do use good quality chopped tomatoes. Can use fresh, by the way, too. But I like this because it's so much convenient. And you get them a good mix too with your tomato in there. I always put in a lovely bit of tomato paste. I just really think it helps the colour and it helps bring a flavour on too. In goes your tomato paste. Good mix up. Too. At this point here, what I'm actually going to do is increase my heat. So I'm going to increase the heat here. Go right up to a really full heat. Other wee thing that I like to do here, just a wee tip for you at home. We will finish this off with coriander. But see these lovely coriander stalks? You put a few stalks in there. And you can retrieve them at the end. But the stalks are busting the flavour. And I love the stalks in there. A few stalks. Do that with any herbs when you're cooking, by the way. Using parsley. Use the stalks like that. On goes our stock, which I heated up earlier. And I work on a ratio here of 3 parts stock to 1 part base, if that makes sense to you. And what we'll do is, we'll bring that up to a really good boil. A boil is not when you just see it starting to bubble. A boil is when the whole thing starts to nearly erupt. So, up the boil now down to the simmer. Lid on. Leave it. Little stir every now and again over a half an hour period. We'll come back to that in a half an hour. And after that we're going to check our seasoning. And then we're going to have fresh coriander. In the meantime I'm going to show you how to make a lovely turmeric basmati rice. In goes our rice. Spices we'll have cinnamon, cardamom, turmeric powder, fennel seeds, cumin seeds, cloves, and a wee bit of a lime leaf in there too. On goes our stock. Water would do here. If you wanted to do a coconut rice, you do half coconut milk to half water, our stock. What we do here is bring it to a boil. Strict instructions on there, an Indian chef friend of mine, a long time ago. And she said to me, do not stir the rice. I learned the hard way. So that's it, you don't stir the rice. Shaking but not stir. Get the old James Bond there. So we're bringing it up to the boil. Once it hits a boil, down to a simmer. On goes our lid. What we do now is we leave it for 15 minutes. Remember I said do not stir. And after 15 minutes we push it to the back off the heat, still with the lid on, and we'll let it sit for another 10 minutes to steam off. Okay, so we'll simmer this for 30 minutes to 35 minutes until you get that lovely texture. I've chopped up some lovely coriander here. In goes our coriander. Seasoned it already. I had a wee taste there. All it needed was a little spot of salt. That's all it needed. On goes our lovely dal into here. You could also put in here lovely aubergines if you wanted fried aubergines, fried courgettes, diced up in there. Really would work well too if you wanted to bulk it out a wee bit. Also poached chicken works in there too. Next part of my recipe, which is my lovely rice. Remember I told you to leave it, I've left it. You can see it's a lovely fluffy rice there. Fork, use your fork, fluff it up. Look at that. Fantastic rice. And their serving dish like so, and that goes. Got my lovely Greek yogurt with a bit of honey in it, which I love, that bit of honey balance. Right on top there. Look at that. In the middle. Serve with your lovely flatbreads. Lovely lentil Dahl curry.